J'suis dans le texte. Ah ouais. Ah ouais. T'es venu en boîte avec des meufs, on t'a recalé. Oh là là. Ni en tactile, ni en T9, zéro smiley. Non, non, non. J'suis pas des leurs, Robert Marley. Bobby, Bobby. Comme un ever, comme jamais. J'suis dans le texte. J'suis dans le texte.
Hey fairies, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm finally bringing you guys a watercolor tutorial. I know I stated like in a video a while back that I actually hated doing watercolor, but that's because I didn't really know how to do it. But now that I finally mastered it in my own way, and now I'm going to be giving you guys a video. So I'm going to be using two colors from Watercolor Charm. One is in 10NG, the other is the T18. And I'm just going to be using some 20 developer from the same Watercolor Charm company and just filling that up in a measuring cup I got from Sally's, and I only fill it up to about 2.8 fluid ounces. They have like the little measuring things on the side. I just think that's just like the easiest way to really measure how much you're supposed to be using instead of putting it back into the Watercolor Charm little bottle. I just think it's easier to use a measuring cup. I'm just going to be using 2.8 fluid ounces for each bottle and putting that into the mixture. So all I do is just mix that up, and then now I'm going to move on to putting it on some hair. This is actually an old wig. I don't know why, but I'm just very into like revamping my older wigs that I had just laying around the house. So I originally had used a different toner to do this wig, but I wasn't really feeling the color, so I just decided to just revamp it and experiment to do a watercolor method on this, and I'm happy I did because it came out bomb. So all I did was just mix those two Watercolor Charm colors together, and then now I'm just applying it all over the wig. Nothing special. I really do recommend you guys wet the wig first and let it air dry for a little bit, and then go ahead and move on to putting your toner on, just because I think it's easier to do so, number one, and you end up just using less product when you have the hair a little bit damp when you put the toner on. I just feel like it processes the same. I've done both ways, and I just feel like you use less product and it's less time consuming when you do it on slightly damp hair. So this is what everything is looking like. You will start to see that it turns a little bit of a purple hue. Don't worry, it's not going to be exactly purple. Now we're just going to be rinsing out the hair, and I'm just going to let it sit in purple shampoo. I love to use the Ion Cool Blonde Purple Shampoo. Please do not use Shimmer Lights. I know I stated in another video before that Shimmer Lights is like the OG of purple shampoo. When people first found out about how to use the purple shampoo method, I personally think that it stains the hair, it turns the hair purple. I just think that it just is not a good purple shampoo. I'm sorry. If Shimmer Lights is watching this video, sorry, no sorry. I just think that the Ion one is way better. Not even because I get stuff sent from Sally Beauty all the time, but just because I've had my fair share of purple shampoos I've ever used, and the Ion is the best. So I just let that sit in purple shampoo for about 3 hours. I know it's a kind of little bit like an obsessive type of time, but this video pretty much took me like a 3-day type of time span. Like I be trying to tell y'all, these videos are very time consuming. That's why it pretty much takes me a long time to have videos up on my channel, because I really goes in when it comes to creating my content for my channel. So I'm going to be using the Arctic Fox dyes. I know I stated this in like another video that in my personal opinion, the Arctic Fox dyes are the best dyes for using for watercolor, just because of the consistency. It's very thick, and I think that it really catches the hair, because if you use a water-based color from another company, it's not really going to stick and hold to the hair. So I used two colors from Arctic Fox. One is the Girls Night and the other is Periwinkle. And I just put about a 2 to 3 ratio in a silver bowl. I really say that you guys do this method for watercolor. I don't recommend for you guys to do it in the big bucket, just because all you're doing when you're doing that is just diluting the hair color and just make it so that you have to use more hair color. I think I've had my fair share of tries with doing a watercolor method, and in the beginning I used to watch YouTube tutorials and everyone was using the big bucket to do the watercolor. In my personal opinion, I do not like doing that because I feel like I use twice as much hair color when doing that, because I like my wigs so thick, and that's why. If you guys don't really like thick hair, then you'll be fine with doing it in the bucket style, but because I do so many bundles on my wigs, the bucket style is just not for me. Everyone has their own personal opinions, but it just does not work for me. So I like to just do it in a small silver bowl. I got this from Walmart. It was about $5, and I'm just going to be doing in sections. I didn't really have like a specific method on how I did this. I literally just put some color into a bowl and mixed it up. I just had colors just sitting around my house. Arctic Fox sends me dyes all the time, so I literally just found different dyes that I had sitting in my hair color drawer, and I just picked a random variation of hues, and I was like, this is gonna work. I just think it's gonna be like pretty cute. So I literally was just dipping random colors and just taking sections from my wig and just dipping it into the color, and it pretty much just literally diluted the entire section of that hair. So it's no really huge form of how to do this. I just think that it's best for me to let you guys know my favorite hair dye to do for doing a watercolor method, as well as the type of method that I like to do without doing the big bucket style and doing it in a small silver bowl, because you get more color payoff when you do it that way if you use a ton of bundles like myself. So I took like a lavender shade, a periwinkle shade, I even took a navy blue from their new denim hair color, and I even took a turquoise shade, and I also just let a little bit of the gray tone from the toner shine through in the wig as well. I actually did this hair color ratio about 2 years ago, or maybe even 3 years ago on my channel. I think it was like my first unicorn wig that I've ever done on my channel, and I pretty much just felt like I literally just recreated that entire wig. The only difference is I had more of the silver gray in the front and I had the color in the back, but it's literally the same color hues that I did in that wig. So I thought that was kind of funny. If you guys don't know what wig I'm talking about, go ahead and just go literally all the way down in my videos and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. In that video, I think I used the ion colors for that. Those are cool and all, and those are really good for watercoloring as well because it's a very thick consistency, but I don't know, I just didn't pick it up for this one. So you guys already know, I like to just let my wigs dry for at least 80% dry overnight. And then the next morning I will come on and blow dry it on camera so you guys can see the different hues that it had. Some areas in the back didn't really take like that, which I didn't really, care about because you're not really going to see it all the way in the back like that. But I was more so worried about the middle and the top of the hair. But I think that the colors really did take a lot more at the top. So that's what I was really, focused on. So I was happy that I really took in that. So I'm just blow drying the hair, and then I will also go ahead and start to curl the hair on camera as well. Nothing really special. I would just leave the products that I use as far as the blow dryer and my favorite curling iron from Hot Tools in the description box. But this is how everything was looking. I really do wish that I did not layer this hair because I know you guys asked for a layering tutorial. I'm going to be doing that very soon, and I am going to do a colored one because you guys requested it, but I will be having a layering tutorial coming very soon on my channel. But I kind of do wish that I did have it not layered and I could have layered it in this video, but this video was so old, it just took me forever to upload it because I had to fix the colors. I just felt like the colors was like, it was too bright. This is when I was kind of experimenting with my lighting and stuff. So in this video, it took me a very long time to really color correct it in the video because the colors are just like, very off. So if this quality isn't really like my best, that's because this video is actually like very old, maybe even like a month to 2 months old. So that's why. So this is how the wig is looking. It came out so bomb. Like I said, I will be having a layering tutorial coming very soon for you guys, so just be patient and wait. Most likely it's going to be in September, so it's going to be very soon. So with this video, I am using Ali Annabelle's hair. I use a lot of bundles actually. I use 2 bundles of 18, 2 bundles of 16, and then I did use a 16-inch Eurasian full frontal from my brand. The only thing that I think was really making me pet peeve this video was because I'm trying to really let you guys see the different lace types that I have for my brand. But I will get into like a detailed video coming very soon. But with this video, I was just trying to just let you guys see all the different type of lace materials that I have. But when it comes to the Eurasian blonde full frontals, they only come in light lace, and it's not transparent, and it's not Swiss lace like I usually wear it in my videos. So it was giving me a very hard time to really blend this in, because I've been using these type of frontals for a very long time now, and I've noticed that I can't tint this frontal because it will make it a lot darker than I really wanted if I do it with a darker tint. So I've learned that you cannot tint these type of frontals because they already come in a specific color of a light lace. I really recommend this type of frontal for like a lighter complexion, a more caramel complexion. But when it comes to like a darker complexion like me, and even darker than me, you're gonna have a little bit of a harder time to really blend this in. I would just really recommend you guys do it the way that I did it in the video. That's why I do like doing videos like this, because you guys can just see how to really work with the different type of frontals that I have. I would just really recommend for you guys, if you do still want a full frontal from the Eurasian Blonde collection instead of the Mongolian, which is transparent, I would say just put the frontal on like I did in the video. Don't put any product on it until you have the frontal laid down in a specific direction that you want, and then go ahead with a little bit of your foundation left over from your brush or your beauty blender, and then go ahead and just put that on the lace. And that's the only way it's really going to blend, because if you do it opposite, it's going to make the lace look super dark. I hope that makes a lot of sense for you guys, because the Eurasian Blonde frontal is just very difficult to help blend with my skin tone because it is a lighter lace. So just letting you guys know, any tea if you guys are interested in getting the Eurasian Blonde frontal and you're my complexion or darker. So I'm just going ahead and just touching up any areas of my wig where I feel like I need to do a little bit more curling. This is my favorite curling iron to use. It is from Hot Tools, like I told you guys, and it is a 2-inch barrel. I just absolutely love this curling iron. I just think it just works so well, and it just gives like an effortless slay, like Farrah Fawcett kind of. So I'm just going ahead and do a makeup tutorial for you guys. I actually already have a makeup tutorial using these exact colors on my channel already. It was my glue-in purple bob tutorial that I have on my channel probably a little bit over a year ago. So if you guys want a more detailed version of how I did this makeup look, definitely go ahead and check out that video. Because I already had it up on my channel, I didn't really want to like sit and take my time and do it, because this video would have been a cajillion miles long. So if you wanted like a more detailed version of it, go ahead and check out that video. But I just wanted to put it in a video because you guys be harassing me to just start doing makeup tutorials again, which I am. My next video is going to be actually a drugstore natural type of everyday look for back to school. But yeah, I'm just doing this little makeup look, and then I'll come back when I'm pretty much done with the whole entire wig. I so wish that I did a different lip color. Maybe that's why it kind of just threw me off with this video, because I didn't really like this entire look that I came out with. I think that's why it took me so long to really put this video up, because I was debating if I wanted to do the video over, but I was like, whatever, it's a nice video. I think that it really came out nice in the end. So the lip color isn't going to kill me. So I just went ahead and took out my little pin curls that I had sitting in, and that pretty much the entire tutorial. Like I said, this video is sponsored by Ali Annabelle. I did use their blonde body wave, and I used, I think I already said it, but I'll say it again. I used 2 bundles of their version blonde 18-inch and 2 bundles of their 16-inch, and I did use my Eurasian blonde frontal. This hair, you can just see this hair is very thick. It did work and cooperate with me. It took the color very well, and this hair is really freaking good. I still have this wig to this day. I was debating if I wanted to sell it or not, but I was like, I don't really know, because I actually do like this wig. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This came out fire. I hope you guys learned a lot as far as the hair coloring dye that I love to use for watercoloring, and just different ways to just, you know, spaz up the little watercolor method of doing your wigs. So there's not just one solid color. You guys know how I am and how my personality is. I love to just do things out of the box, super wild, super different. And I think that it really brought that with this tutorial. And I did this wig coloring in literally 10 minutes. So I hope to see you guys in my next video. So happy to be back with hair coloring videos, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. It's gonna be drugstore related. Bye guys.